Have you noticed how the British pound has been rising, almost stealing the spotlight from US dollar? Well, this is a simple question, but it surely sets the stage. When people ask, why is the British pound rising? This is the story behind it, and it's all because traders are watching something big, the US-China trade talks in London. But what is actually happening here? To know more, stick till the end. On Monday, June 9, 2025, the British pound jumped to around $1.35, marking a strong move against the US dollar during the European trading session. Meanwhile, the US dollar index slipped to 99.0. So while one currency rose, the other one took a dip. And both moves are tied to the same cause. US and China are holding high-level trade talks in London on June 9, building a 90-day tariff truce struck in Geneva. The US team includes Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, and Trade Representative Jamieson Greer, and China's delegation is led by Vice Premier He Lifeng. These talks focus on tough topics, for example, rare earth minerals, semiconductors, critical exports, and broader trade rules. Well, these talks may seem irrelevant initially, but they truly matter, as they're influencing how traders view the dollar. After a solid US jobs report on Friday showing 139,000 new jobs in May, the US dollar had surged. But that boost faded away as well as soon as the market grew their attention towards the London talks. Analysts from Sexo Markets note that while ongoing dialogue is a must, unless we see a concrete breakthrough, the impact on sentiment is likely to remain muted. Reuters reported that dollar slipped against all major currencies, and it happened as soon as the investors have started paying more attention towards the trade talks. So we can say that these talks may seem uncertain, but this uncertainty is definitely affecting the dollar. Towards the next very important part, now we're going to discuss the three main reasons why the British pound is rising. With the dollar under pressure from global uncertainty, the British pound naturally benefits. As we've already discussed in the video that one British pound has hit $1.35 on Monday, up around 0.27%. Investors are watching for UK jobs data and GDP later this week. May unemployment could rise to 4.6%, the highest since July 2021. Meanwhile, wages may have grown around 5.5% year on year. If inflation stays strong, the British pound could definitely stay on the rise, especially as investors see Britain's central bank more hawkish as compared to others. FX Street highlights key technical signals. Number 1. The 100-day EMA is holding up support. The RSI remains above 60, signaling continued strength. Main resistance levels: $1.3650, $1.3748, and even $1.3834. Key support sits near $1.3415. Put simply, the technical charts are holding up the pound. Number 1. If these delegates make real progress, especially in sensitive areas like rare earths or tech exports, the US dollar could weaken further, helping the British pound rise up to $1.36. Secondly, if these talks do not produce concrete wins, the US dollar might rebound. First of all, sharp UK data like jobs, GDP, inflation, wage growth, all of these things will push the markets to believe that BOE will act faster, affecting the boost in GDP. Secondly, US inflation figures may also influence views on Federal Reserve rate cuts, which in turn affects the USD strength. Despite the slip, the dollar is still down about 8.6% year to date. Investors are expecting the FED to hold rates steady until October, and after that, they might lower the rates only if inflation goes down. So what's next? It only depends on two things. If these talks go well, the US dollar might get weakened and the pound stronger. But on the contrary, if there's no progress, we would still need to be more careful with the pound. Keep an eye on UK jobs, UK GDP, as well as US inflation numbers. If the UK data is strong, the pound could rise even more, and on the other hand, if the inflation stays strong in US, the US dollar might rise as well. Another important thing to keep in mind is that the US dollar is already down by 8% than it was in January. The US Federal Reserve isn't in a hurry to cut down interest rates, but they'll only do so if inflation goes down clearly. So this is all I had to share with you today. If you're a curious mind like me and want to know what's happening in the world right now, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I have tons of new topics for you. Until next time, take care.